Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game. Because it leads to a couple snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. Complete. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Nagar's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios, 27 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most don't want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Fielded just inside the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, twisting away. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Denver's offense now set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Nagar's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 7, Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy from 13 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Broncos coming out now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, 82 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. The guard now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. will take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here. To begin this 3rd quarter. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. On 2nd down, Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Sure. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. But feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Alec Ingold,
a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos about set to go on offense. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Again, Elvin Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Sanders now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And this one too low.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. To throw again is Wilson.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling down. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Finding room at midfield, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here's Berrios, able to slither by.
Miami set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And quickly they get to the line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On second down, Mostert.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.